Welcome viewers to our MDK pre-entry classes. Today we have sixth part of error detection. We'll try to detect errors in sentences. We also try to correct them. So our first sentence is he was overcame with emotion on seeing his son back home after a long time. We have four error points here. The first is overcame, the second is with, the third is on, and the fourth is back. When we look at B, C, and D, we find no error. But at A, we see that the sentence is in passive voice, and we know that in passive voice, we always need a third form of verb, and here we have second form of verb. So we change it to third form. This should be overcome. Overcame, overcome, overcame, and overcome. So overcome is a third form. So correct sentence would be he was overcome with emotion on seeing his son back home after a long time. In the second sentence, he asked his servant what he has done with his watch. We have four points. There may be any error. He asked what has with. Now, when we read the sentence, we see that the first part of the sentence is in past tense, and the second part is present perfect. So, we know that we should have a sequence of tenses. When we have past indefinite, then the other part of sentence should also be in past. So the error is here at C point. We should change it into past. He asked his servant what he had done with his watch. So the error is at C option, and we should change has to had because we need a past perfect here, and here is a past indefinite. In the third sentence, we have every citizen who wants to cast his vote should take time to form an opinion. So we have determiner here every, and the noun is citizen. Every citizen who wants. We know that the determiner every and each take singular verb, but here is plural verb want, so we should change it. Every citizen who wants to cast his vote should take time to form an opinion. So error is at option B, and want should be changed into wants. In the fourth sentence, despite my efforts to fix my thoughts on the problem, it wandered. When we look at the sentence, we have four options here. The error may be despite, to fix thoughts, and it wandered. When we read sentence, we see that despite my efforts to fix my thoughts on problem, it wandered. We have a noun thoughts, and here it is used instead of this noun, and this noun is plural. So we must have a plural pronoun here. So the error is here. It should be changed into plural. So the correct sentence should be despite my efforts to fix my thoughts on the problem, they wandered. The plural of it is they, and it refers to thoughts. So it must be plural pronoun. So error is here at option D, and it should be changed into they. We see the fifth sentence. Here he is innocent, though a large amount of people consider him guilty. We have four options. A, he is innocent. B, a large amount. C, people. And D, him. When we look here, a large amount of people, we come to the point that here is people and amount is not used for people because people need numbers and amount is uncountable. Now we should remove it and keep the word number here. We cannot keep the word amount with people. We should have number of people. So the correct sentence would be he is innocent, though a large number of people consider him guilty. So here is at option B, and we should remove amount because it is non-count and people is countable word noun. So we should replace it with the number. So correct sentence will be he is innocent, though a large number of people consider him guilty. Now we come to the sixth sentence. We have, don't you agree that one's devotion to do his work is worth admiring? We have four options here. The first is, don't you? B is that, C is his work, and D is worth admiring. When we look at the sentence, we see that don't you agree that one's devotion, we have one's as a possessive pronoun here, and here is one's and other possessive pronoun his. But this possessive pronoun refers back to this pronoun, so it must be in the same form. We cannot keep his here, we should keep one's here, then the sentence will be correct. Don't you agree that one's devotion to do one's work is worth admiring? Because his reflects back to one, but it is not correct. We should replace it once. Now we come to the seventh sentence. The reason of his being such a success is because he never gives up. We have four options. First is the reason. The B is his being, and C is because, and D is give up. When we read the sentence, we see that the reason of his being such a success is because. Here we have because as conjunction, but as the meaning of because also gives the reason, and the word reason is already here. So if there is the word reason in the sentence, then we should not write because, it is redundant here, because word also gives a reason. So the correct sentence should be the reason of his being such a success is that. We should replace because with that, then the sentence will be correct. So we have error at option C, because here is the word because and we have already the word reason here. So we should replace because with that. The reason of his being such a success is that he never gives up. Now we have 8th sentence. It was quite clear that the two friends trusted one another. We have A, B, C, D options. A option is it was, B is that, the C is trusted, and D is another. When we look at the sentence, We see that there are two friends who trust each other, so we do not need another here and other as a pronoun here. It is reciprocal pronoun because two friends reciprocate trust with each other. So one another as a reciprocal pronoun is used for more than two persons or things. So we should remove one another and replace it with each other. We should replace it with each other because there are only two friends. So we cannot use a reciprocal pronoun one another because one another is used for more than three persons, and here we have two persons. So we must remove one another and keep each other there. So the error is at option D. The correct sentence would be: it was quite clear that the two friends trusted each other. In the ninth sentence, I have been trying to make friendship with him. We have four options there. A is having, B is to make, C is friendship, and D is with him. We don't see any grammatical mistake in this sentence, but we know that we have an idiomatic structure to make friends. So the most appropriate sentence would be: I have been trying to make friends with him because idiomatic structure is better than any other construction. So we can replace the word friend from here to make it correct. But we should change friendship with the word friends here. So the correct sentence would be: I have been trying to make friends with him. To make friends is an idiomatic structure. We must keep it here and remove to make friendship from here. The sentence will be the most appropriate sentence. So the error is point C. We have 10 sentence: when he was walking in the street, he was arrested. We have two clauses here. The first clause is when he was walking in the street. The second clause is he was arrested. When we look at the sentence, we see that the first clause, which starts with when, is in continuous tense, and we all know that when we have a continuous tense, then we must place a conjunction uh, while, not when. So we change when with while, then it will be correct sentence because this clause is in a continuous tense and we need the word conjunction while when we have continuous tense. The correct sentence would be: while he was walking in the street, he was arrested. So the error is at option A. We should change when with while. 11th sentence is: without my information, he took away my pen. We have four options. The first option is A, my information. The second option, B is he, and C is away, and D is pen. We don't find any error in B, in C, and D. But when we read the sentence, without my information, he took away my pen, this seems to be this part of the sentence, this phrase, without my information, is very awkward and confusing. It does not give the right information, the right message. So we change it. We can change it without my knowledge. It is also correct. Or we can replace it without informing me. Without informing me He took away my pen. It makes the message clear. So we have two options that we should change the word information with the knowledge, or we change my information to informing me. As we see that we have the line under both the words, my information, so both will be correct. Without my knowledge is also correct, and without informing me is also correct. So the error is at point A, and correct sentence would be without my knowledge, he took away my pen, or without informing me, he took away my pen. In 12th sentence, we see, whom do you think will be elected? There is no grammatical mistake in this sentence also. But usually, when we use the word whom at the place of subject, we change it into whom. So the most appropriate sentence would be, who do you think will be elected? Whom do you think will be elected is also correct. But as we need the most appropriate construction, so the most appropriate construction would be, who do you think will be elected? We should remove whom. Uh, this option is option A, and keep the word who, pronoun who here. The sentence will be more appropriate. Who do you think will be elected? Hope this you understood what I tried to make you understand. Thank you.